Welcome, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are zooming in from around the world. My name is Quentin, aka Mr. CPMD, aka Mr. Crypto Pays Me Daily. And I'm super excited today to be hosting a very special event, DeoBank event for Wefi. And we've got an incredible lineup for you today. This is not um, you know, traditionally what we do on our overviews and our trainings. This is going to be a little bit different type of Zoom today. It's going to be an event. So first off, it's going to be fun to just to hear from a lot of the leadership, a lot of the leaders who are really making some big waves and big moves in WeFi. And we're also going to get to hear from someone that you are no stranger to. I'll introduce him in just a second. Um, but yes, we got an action-packed call for you today, and we were just sitting here and looking at all of the people dropping in where they're zooming from. So if you have not, go ahead and drop it in the chat where you are zooming in from today, so we can just show the global reach of WeFi and how this opportunity here is not just something that is happening in one part of the world. This is a global opportunity, and it is happening all over the world. We've got people coming on to the Zoom right now. I can see our waiting room is just packed. The numbers are increasing. We're almost at 200. I expect that we're probably going to double that number or come close to doubling it as we move throughout the night here. Well, night where I am. I know some people may be early morning, or midday. So I'm very, very excited to be here today. And again, we have a lineup for you that is incredible. So I would just tell everyone, get yourself your journal, your notepad, get a pen, because I was always told, and I know there's a lot of people who can agree with me on this, is if you see someone that is where you want to be or that has the things that you want to pay attention to what they're doing, right? You want to write those things down. You want to duplicate those things. And this is how you can take your WeFi business to the next level. So if you are a guest today, you're in for a treat, being that this might be your first meeting with us or your first event with us. But this is going to be incredible. And I have the honor to bring up our speaker today. And I've introduced him many a times before. I've had the pleasure to actually meet this gentleman here in my building where I live here in Houston. And I was actually a part of another opportunity over a decade ago with this gentleman. And over the course of that time, I again got a chance to run into him, and he was building his own companies during that period of time. He made he earned lots of money in that last company, but he's gone on to do a lot of different things over this past decade. And sometimes when you see the people on stage at events and you see them talking and you see them, training, I was always the person that was listening to say, how do I get there where that person is? How do I become the top earner in that opportunity or in that company? And this is the gentleman that we're going to get a chance to hear from today. So I just want to intro him properly before we do so. This gentleman, he is the inspirational journey of Dr. John Sachtouras, WeFi's Community Development Officer. He is the CDO of WeFi, the Community Development Officer. From humble beginnings to global influence, Dr. John Sachtouras exemplifies a life built on vision, faith, and purpose. At the Beyond Banking Summit in Bangkok, he reminded the world that true success is not measured by wealth, but by how many lives we uplift and the integrity with which we lead. You don't need to come from a wealthy family to create your own prosperity. You need vision, belief, and the right platform. With unshakable strength, passion, and authenticity, Dr. John continues to inspire leaders across continents. His commitment to truth, empowerment, and service captures the very essence of WeFi's mission, building a future where financial freedom and purpose unite. He doesn't just talk about transformation, he lives it, igniting the global movement that propels WeFi forward. So this gentleman, he has the success, he has the accolades, he has everything. He's built the teams over 700 plus thousand. He's earned multiple millions, and he's earned the money, the income. He's built his own businesses, all of these different things. And I'm just have the honor and pleasure to be able to introduce him today as our main speaker for the day. That is Dr. John Sachtouras. Sir, do I have you with me?
Absolutely. Good evening to those who are in the West, and good morning those who are in the early time. Right now it's 5 a.m. in Dubai, and in the Asia market about 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10 in the morning. Somewhere in Europe is already midnight, 1 or 2 in the morning, early in the morning. So I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you for participating, and also to thank you for your trust, your preference, and your commitment to success with us. My dear friends, today we can have the opportunity to also listen to some testimonies and some guiding tips from other leaders within the Wi-Fi world. This is not just another presentation. This is an event right before the end of the year. We all know that people, what they're looking for in life is what they say they are looking for. They're looking for more money, but they're not really looking for money. If you really go deep inside each and every person, they are searching for a better purpose, not just money. Better quality life. It doesn't mean more money. It could be 3-bedroom instead of 2-bedroom. It means a better brand of car than Toyota or Hyundai. People are looking for something better. And beyond even that is our personal self-awareness. And we are right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the most critical, most exciting, and most unique opportunity in the history of banking, financial transaction, and money the way we understand it. And, I've been traveling now to Europe. I went to Asia. I'm going back to Europe before the end of the year. And in every country, every person that I have met within the Wi-Fi community, there is always something in common. Vision. Vision. Ladies and gentlemen, vision. We are not selling or sharing or promoting a physical product. We are not offering any kind of different, very exclusive ingredient. This is the first in the world decentralized bank. How many of you would like to be the first when Bitcoin was launched, that you could get it for 10 cents, 25 cents, or $1? Think about it. 15 years ago, Bitcoin showed up. And most of us, maybe all of us in this Zoom today, probably we did not buy it at $1. I did not buy it at $1. I bought it at 300. So from $1 to 300, what took me so long to buy it? It took me a few years to understand the invisible digital value that has no insurance, no backup, no office, no management, no email, no reset password, not even a phone number. It had nothing, just a story and belief. And today is over $100,000. It went to $127,000, and still it doesn't have management, insurance, office, or anything else behind it. What keeps Bitcoin keep moving and keep rising, and it will keep rising and will go beyond $1 million each, is people's belief, participation, and trust. So I'm asking all of you tonight to do the exact same thing, not for Wi-Fi, for your own benefit. So once we understand the concept of what is taking place today, that Wi-Fi is writing new financial history in the world, and you are the first one to participate. We only have 1 year and 14 months since actually launched. 14 months, and the Wi-Fi token went from 10 cents to over $2. It's easy to say, wow, man. I remember Mr. Frankie. He bought what, at 40 plus cents, and he bought a lot, not just 10,000, not only 20. I'm not going to say how much is up to him, but he bought a lot. And imagine that in just a few months, he quadrupled that capital. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to have the opportunity to hear some amazing stories. I have prepared a presentation for all of you because I know we have a lot of guests here today, and I want to make sure that everybody can actually understand what we are about, what is about to happen. So every slide, we designed it in a way to give training after the event. We're going to share it with everybody, obviously, but it's designed to train, educate the people to understand what is going on. We're talking about the future of Wi-Fi. Now, vision, legality, and expansion from now to the year 2032. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 7 years to actually build generational wealth like that has never seen anybody before. Very important. Okay. Here you have very important information. You can take pictures and so forth. The traditional banking system is old, completely old, and is already broken. It doesn't function the way it should be. As a matter of fact, it would be quite interesting for everybody today to take a note, to go back and discover and learn how money and how banks were created, where every single country is in debt. $300 trillion combined debt between all the countries together. And guess what? The question is, to whom they owe the money? To each other. And this debt is the system that is keep creating money flow in every country. So the banks, or the banking itself, is old. It takes days to send money from one person to the next through a banking transaction, when in reality it should take a few seconds, because the money, the physical money, never leave the physical bank with an airplane to go and be delivered to the next bank. The money never leave any bank. It's just a digital order from one bank to the next bank as a promissory note to say, we've received funds, make sure you pay them, and we'll take care of it between us in the back end. There are hidden fees, delays that most people have no idea, they're not even aware of. When you really understand the whole banking system, how it operates, and how now this blockchain technology and DeFi and Wefi DeoBank, what is coming together, it will liberate, it will give freedom and peace of mind to billions of people around the world. So when Wefi started, the co-founders, when they came together, ladies and gentlemen, it's very important to understand the vision and the mission of Wefi DeoBank. there is a plan in place. It's not network marketing. It's not an investment company plan, get paid daily in a way that people are thinking. This is the first decentralized bank that combines the three major financial industries in the planet: the traditional banking, the remittance services like Western Union, MoneyGram, Zelle, and every other company that people can actually send money from one person to the next instantly, and then the crypto exchangers around the world. So there are three financial industries, and Wefi combines all these three areas, industries, services, into one platform. Think about it. Three major industries of trillions of dollars combined in one accessible platform where people, at least 1.4 billion people, have no access to banking at all. I had a Zoom earlier with the Greek team, and they've asked, who are these 1.4 billion people? Well, believe it or not, there is a significant amount of people who we call them immigrants. People who live from one country to another. Latin people go to the Americas. European people go to the Americans. American people go to Asia. I mean, people travel. People from Thailand go to Dubai. People travel everywhere. And the immigrants, when they go to a new country, most of them, ladies and gentlemen, they don't have proper documentation. They don't have a job in the new countries immediately. They cannot open a bank account for multiple reasons. Many people have a bad history with the banks for not paying bills on time, not having the right documentation, not even having a history of access to money. So imagine people in Africa, Latin America, Asia, Europe, America, in every country, 1.4 billion people have no access to money at all, and they depend on their cash flow, on their cash money on a daily basis, not just to pay their bills and make a living, but many of them, they want to help or provide financial assistance to their family and loved ones. And the only way they can do this is by going to some agencies, pay the money in cash, pay high price for the fee for the money to go somewhere else. Well, this is about to change. And those who have a bank account, only 15% from them have any idea about crypto. And those who are in the crypto space, we all know how fast, how easy it is to send money to somebody somewhere around the world. So that's very important. You know, when we say decentralized bank, another key word that many people still don't understand, and it's very important to get education between the teams, and we're working on the Wefi Academy with a lot of different videos, not only from technological part, banking, investment, real estate, all kind of transactions, Web3, a lot of tutorial videos that we need to teach people, educate people, open their mind, give them the awareness of what is happening right now. In a blockchain environment, in that blockchain space, no government can actually put their hands on. And when we say decentralized bank, it means that Wefi DeoBank does not report to any central bank around the world. Therefore, the only person that control the money, your money, is only you. Not even Wi-Fi, we cannot block your money or freeze your money. You are the only owner of your own money. And Wi-Fi, from day one, they started building the idea of the decentralized on-chain bank. And they started also with another concept. How, listen to this, how can Wi-Fi build a global community before banking services become available, contribute with the customers, the users, the investors, the leaders, the people within the community? How can we reward them in a ways that we can help them generate generational wealth? Think about that. And they started with the mining of their own token, the Wi-Fi token, with a very, very specific written business plan of 1 billion tokens within 8 years. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let the time pass by without truly understanding the power of digital mining, the power of exponential and multiplication growth of a digital asset called Wi-Fi token, where the people don't have to do absolutely nothing. It will come to their account fully automated every single second for the next 7 years until the year 2032. So that alone, with the Wi-Fi, building an ecosystem that includes the heart of the whole ecosystem, is the Wi-Fi token, utility token, a token that can be used for multiple services and provide rewards and benefits to the customer, the user, or the investor, to every person within the community that participates in the activity of the bank. Now, what we're talking about, we're going to talk about facts, reality. When you go and check the Wi-Fi token, is almost $2. I think it's $2.05. From 10 cents to $2, that's 20% increase. Now, people who have doubts, insecurities, they don't understand, they don't know, well, they participated in other kind of investment programs. The companies collapsed. They were offering them great benefits, then disappeared. So many people, they come with baggage of negativity, wrong information, lack of knowledge. And we do understand, and we're here to help everybody understand that Wi-Fi, I repeat again, is the first, not the second, not the third, the first decentralized bank. The key word, ladies and gentlemen, is bank. Very important. Is a bank designed and built for the community, to benefit the community, to provide benefits to the community through variety of rewards and benefits. And why did we decide to do that? Because it's easier, it's faster. Word of mouth has 92% more effectiveness than any advertising means. So why spend the money in advertising, in TV, in radio, social media, everywhere? Why spend millions, if not more, in advertisements to let the world know about Wefi DeoBank? And why not create a very unique, a very special rewards program to reward the same community? So 72 million tokens in circulation. Ladies and gentlemen, we can, we cannot dispute facts. 500% growth since December of last year. Guinness record, 200 plus thousand people. 200,000 plus people constantly live watching a blockchain with Wi-Fi. And we got a Guinness Record Award. 1,500 people in the first event in Thailand. We got an award as a Digital Bank of the Year. Very important. Okay. Now, other facts. Now, coin market cap validates. It happened today, actually. Validates Wi-Fi as the DeoBank pioneer. Somebody have created a nice design, so I'm gonna cut them off and put it back again. Okay. Coin market cap announced today that DeFi now is recognized DeoBank as the DeoBank, Wi-Fi is the DeoBank pioneer. Very important. This documentation, you can see it on the bottom. You can see the link at the end, at the bottom. So Wi-Fi is leading the decentralized banking transformation. Are we going to be the only decentralized bank? No, there will be other banks at some point that they will adopt the same concept sometime in the near future. However, we are the first decentralized bank leading this banking transformation. Very important. We started on-chain, decentralized, under the control of the people. You are in control. We have a true self-custody. Nobody can actually freeze your account in Wi-Fi DeoBank. You do your money, you manage your money your way. We have a crypto card, which, by the way, everybody who has a Wi-Fi card and everybody who is on a monthly maintenance program of $3 per month, you will hear from Mr. Maxim Sakharov, our CEO of the company, that a new program, it will provide mining power on your crypto card. Imagine a card that when you spend money, you get paid. Not from other people only, from your own money. Very important. Zero geographic barrier. Anybody, anywhere can purchase technology. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make also something else very clear. We operate and we offer ITO, initial technology offering, software, program, whatever you want to call it so people can understand. People can purchase software anywhere in any country. In any country, they can buy the software, the program of Wi-Fi DeoBank. And this software, ITO, the digital nodes, the afterfact, the effect from that software is the mining of the digital token. So anybody can be part of Wi-Fi today from any country in the world, as long as they have active one email. We need first name, last name, and email. That's all we are asking. First name, last name, email. Now, in the countries where we are now officially operate through a KYC program for the Visa card, and soon will be another type of card, then you'll be KYC required. That's a different story. Then we're going to announce the QR codes. Anybody right now can buy technology using their Visa or MasterCard in those qualified countries. We are legally registered, very important, because you cannot go globally saying, well, we are the first decentralized bank. Are we licensed? Absolutely. In different countries. It is very important. You know, every month, actually, in different countries, right now, as we speak, they are adapting, they are modifying their regulations related to cryptocurrency and crypto banking. Very important. It's changing. It's getting more and more. And you know, most of the people in those countries, the board of directors, most of them are an older age. They still are a little bit behind. They are trying to adapt and to understand what is going on. But to change the global banking system, it will take time. And many of them, many companies, competitors and so forth, 80%, most of them will disappear in time. We are here and we are here to stay, making a big difference. And people will see it because they will see it. Okay. Now, our infrastructure on the mining model, 1 billion tokens. We have we call the GIT book. The whole roadmap is written years ago, not last month. So when you're building an empire, when you're building a building, a house, whatever, a company, you need to have a business plan from start. How we're going to do certain things and by when. So the digital mining, I will try to explain in an easy format, is 1 billion tokens. However, between now to the 2032, along the years, they're not going to be $1 billion tokens. It will be less. Why will it be less? We already have a burning mechanism in place. We as a bank, when you use your own Wi-Fi in your Visa card, then you go out and spend your own Wi-Fi token, we take the tokens back and burn it, which means they will never be available again. Therefore, we all know scarcity, limited availability, it will increase value. So it is very important to understand exactly how it's going to take place. Every day, today, until another 11 months, 691,200 tokens will be mined and distributed through a fair distribution model, through an algorithm based on how many people have purchased technology and how much or how many times have they purchased ITO. That means, ladies and gentlemen, although there is one exact fixed amount of 8 tokens per second, every second is distributed among the people. We know, and you know exactly, it's 8 tokens per second. What we don't know is how many people in the next 30 minutes they will join Wi-Fi to buy technology. I already have a request from some people from Ireland. There are 4 or 5 people. They want each to come with $100,000 to buy technology. I have somebody in London, they want to put $1 million to buy technology. So when people are coming with that kind of volume of purchase, 50,000, 30,000, 100,000 and more, you should understand that the distribution of tokens per second every single day, it will be reduced slowly, less and less and less. So you need to think now, should I wait? Should I believe today or tomorrow? Or should I wait for the, let's see if the banking, will it be open, the IBAN? Well, I'm going to wait until this happens and then I'll take different action. Well, every day that goes by, more people buy technology. Every week of delay, the cost of ITO already is going up, and it will keep going up. That means when each ITO price go up, means less ITO received, which means less gift certificate, which means less tokens. It's very simple. It's written, and I'm telling you exactly how it's written. So there are no surprises. No surprises. After 11 months, there will be distribution of 4 tokens per second. So it's up to you. We go with the planning of Bitcoin. Bitcoin have halving every 4 years, mining for 100 years, and Bitcoin does not have a bank account. It doesn't have email address. It doesn't have its own card. And there is no referral benefit or rewards to the users or buyers. Wefi, on the other hand, we have 1 billion tokens, halving every 2 years and a complete cycle in 8 years. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wefi token is not just another token, has multiple ways to use it. It's like a utility token, not empty speculation. It's the heart, is the fuel that powers the entire ecosystem. What can you do with the Wefi token? Well, like Mr. Frankie, other people as well have purchased tokens in the open market, by the way, and at 40 cents, 60 cents. Some already sold it at $1.20, $1.50, or even $2. So they actually not just got their money back, they got 3-4 times their money back from that single simple buy and sell. And this is the interesting part. People who bought Wefi token in the open market, they purchased the end product, the token itself. Even if you buy today, 1,000 tokens, and you want to keep them for, let's say, 3 years, well, after 3 years, you're still going to have 1,000 tokens. The only change will be the value of the token. But when you buy technology directly in Wefi, you don't buy tokens. You buy technology that is giving you tokens. So $1,000 worth of purchasing of tokens in the open market versus buy technology, when you buy technology, you're going to receive multiple times, hundreds and thousands of times more tokens than just buying in the open market. Now, what can people do with the token? I mean, what can you do? Well, you can sell the token at some point. You have it available and make a good profit. You bought it at $1, you sold it at $2, you double your money. Not bad. What else can you do? Well, you can transfer your Wefi token to your Visa card of Wefi. Well, you can spend it on a daily basis based on the daily price. Or you can purchase more technology with your Wefi token without actually using your actual fiat money. Or, very important, do not sell your Wefi token. As soon as in the initial, next year we're going to announce the loan program. Ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be different loan programs for your personal line of credit, loans for luxury cars, and loans for mortgages. So you can use your Wefi token as a collateral. The tokens, they are available. The tokens that they are upcoming for the next few years, and including even your qualified leadership rank, it can be used also for loans. So ladies and gentlemen, what is about to happen with Wefi the next weeks and the next months and by next year is unheard of. And I'm not telling this to motivate you or to inspire you. Wow, it makes me feel good. It's not about feeling good. Those are facts, logic, explanation. We have a plan in place and it's happening every day. Some believe it, some don't believe it. Some think about it, they'll do it later. It's still okay. Everybody's welcome. Everybody has their own world to go through mentally to make decisions. But we are here for one purpose, to provide solutions for the people, to help you and everybody else use your money your way. Very simple. Now, through this digital mining and through our program itself, the way we are building the community, you will see that many people will have a passive income. Well, from where? Well, there are different ways that people can generate income every day, every hour, and some actually every minute. We're going to be, between the referral program, the cashback, when you invite other people to be part of Wi-Fi in your own community, you get cashback up to 25% instantly paid from the sale of technology. You get paid from the usage of their own Visa card and Visa activities. Once the banking becomes available, all bank transferring fees, all crypto exchanging fees, or interest from loans, it will be commissionable 50-50 with the community. So when you truly understand the concept that people will be making, there are people right now generating a substantial income, 6 figures per week, not per month, per week, because of the size of the community. I want you to imagine that you are an independent bank, that you have your own community, and everything that takes place in your community, every time they buy and sell any cryptocurrency inside the Wefi DeoBank platform, from those fees, you get paid. Every time somebody, it will do a bank transfer payment to someone else in fiat, well, there is a fee for that exchange from crypto to fiat and the bank transferring fee. Well, that's also 50-50. Many people will go and request a loan. 80%, if not more, of the community, once the loan becomes available, they're going to get a loan. Why should you sell your tokens today at $2 and lose them forever, when you can actually get a loan against your own tokens and don't sell them until they go to $10 or beyond? Think about that. So the interest on the loan is commissionable. And there will be more other programs and services coming to help people. So, ladies and gentlemen, this year we've seen a lot in the USA. We've seen a lot in Malaysia. It's happening in El Salvador. In the Emirates now, they have their own digital coin, which is one-to-one with their own local market, local currency. And when you truly understand what is going on globally and what we are in process of doing, there are certain things that I cannot tell you at this moment, but there are certain things that are taking place right now, especially in Europe, that we will make history beyond imagination. So anybody who has concerns and all kind of technical questions, not to worry. We are legally registered and we are compliant. And as a matter of fact, what we have in place, it will put us in a completely different space. So when you look at this slide alone, 3.2 billion people plus 1.4 billion people who don't have a bank account. We're talking about 4 billion people. Imagine a marketplace globally, Africa, Latin America, North America, Europe, Middle East, and Asia market. 4 billion people don't have actual solution to benefit them from their own money. And we are only 14 months in the market. 14 months, not years. So you cannot expect miracles in 14 months, but you should expect in the next few months, way beyond your imagination. And I have a tip for you. I'll leave it for later. I'll leave it for later. So let's wait for that one. Yeah, exactly. So imagine 4.6 billion people, should everybody put $100 deposit, just $100, not loans, just $100. Imagine the size of Wefi DeoBank globally. Imagine when we start positioning our physical products, physical presence. Yes, digital banking is invisible, is digital. Well, the same thing, you have a bank account somewhere around wherever you are from a traditional bank, and the banks are shutting down, they're closing their branches, bye-bye, gone forever, and they tell everybody, online banking, online banking, online banking. What is online banking? Invisible, digital. Well, why you're surprised? We are a digital banking. However, we want to have visible, tangible, physical presence. That's why we've built our own physical products. For those who haven't seen it, we have our POS system. We have ATM vending machine outside right here. And also we have the refrigerator, the vending machine for refreshments. Why do we want to do that? Visible, tangible, physical presence. Now let me ask you a question. How would you think, what would you think, or how would you feel if you go to a shopping mall in your city and all of a sudden there it is, bam, the Wi-Fi vending machine with Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Sprite. Wow. And that machine can accept local currency and crypto. What would be your level of belief that Wefi DeoBank is here to stay? What would you say if you go to a restaurant and they bring you the Wefi POS system and they will ask you, would you like to pay with dollar, euro, or crypto? Oh, Wefi. Wow. You mean I can pay with crypto? From crypto to crypto. What would you say then? And ladies and gentlemen, when that time comes in the next few months, it's happening, I will speak. When that happens, that time, when that is reality, and when people see it in the restaurant, in the gas station, in the hotels, and the shopping malls, and at the airport, when they'll see the physical product, let me assure you one thing. ITO price is not going to be 50 cents. It's going to be beyond $1, probably $2. So you want to wait until that takes place to engage? It's up to you. It's going to be the largest history in the world. We are combining artificial intelligence and blockchain. And let me prepare you just in case. We are building Wefi Academy as we speak. And we also understand that we have a lot of people and more coming where their level of understanding of technology or experience in marketing or talking to people or explaining and so forth, most of them don't have experience. So we are working on very specific programs, tutorials, videos, and tools that can help you not just share instantly with someone, regarding Wefi DeoBank, but also how you can actually connect with people that you don't even know, and you don't even have to talk to them physically. Let the system do the work. Now, when I say AI, imagine that right now I'm talking to you live directly from the headquarters of Wefi DeoBank in Dubai. Well, it's 5 in the morning. It's early in the morning. Well, during the day, due to the different time zones, leaders, including myself, we cannot be awake 24/7. Therefore, we will create, actually already started about 2 weeks ago, we are recording presentations on a video. I will speak in English, but you will see the video in different languages. You'll see me talking in Japanese, in Chinese, in Arabic, in every language. That's the power of AI. Therefore, we are using now the AI intelligently to train, to help, to educate, and to reach out to the world faster and easier. AI actually, it's the best tool ever to connect with other people in other languages, even when you sleep. Okay, so the blockchain technology itself and so many people still are behind on Web3 and so forth, but this amazing excitement, growth, and so forth that's taking place right now in technology, especially in blockchain, it will have a massive difference. And regulation is creating a very powerful entry for new companies. Users right now globally are getting more open to understand blockchain, Web3, and even companies and institutions right now, they are looking for ways and solutions using the technology to their benefit. But guess what? We are right on time, and we are before everybody else gets into that game. Now, we have a proprietary infrastructure. That means WeChain is our own blockchain that will be launched at some point next year when the time is right. We have our own ITO nodes, very important. We have our own AI compliance engine. There is a total control with unlimited innovation. I want everybody to understand that it's not just, people tell me, hey, John, so you guys basically, you guys are selling tokens, right? They don't understand that we don't sell tokens, by the way. The Wefi tokens is sold exclusively and only by the community. There is and there will be no dumping, no special pricing, no under the table. It's a fair distribution through a coefficiency system, an algorithm that actually benefit the community itself. In these 8 years mining, it's highly strategic, is to create trust, belief, bring a loyal community in the system, distribute the token in such a way that everybody can benefit short-term, mid-term, and long-term. So I'm going to remove this amazing design. We have this line in the screen, okay? The other one is not about tokenomics, very important. We don't sell the financing of the future itself, no. We offer solutions, and you'll see many more solutions coming in every week and every month. Wefi DeoBank, we are providing and we will providing the best financial and banking solution at the best price possible. Because at the end of the day, a competition is in two things: service and benefits and pricing. So we want to be able to provide both low rates, low interest, low fees, help the people understand the value, and at the same time invite them to be part of the community and invite them to actually benefit from it. And I know there is a lot of information on the screen for everybody, but in these 8 years, it's very important to understand that 30% of the global financial transactions around the world, it will be on blockchain. Right now, many banks are starting, traditional banks, they are starting now to implement services related to crypto. So they will either have to adapt or they will disappear. Now, the self-custody, where you are the control of your own money, self-custody has also a certain risk, because self-custody means that you are the only one that holds the keys, the password, the keyword, the key phrases. What happens when you lose them? You lost them. So in Wi-Fi, we will announce later on what we call the three-part security, although it's self-custody, but it will be protected and secured through Wi-Fi, yourself, and Fireblocks. This is very important. We believe at some point, Wi-Fi will be one of the top, biggest, largest financial ecosystem in the planet. And let me explain this. So, I don't want it to sound like, oh, we're doing marketing. No, let's go intelligently. Banks, even if the banks go with crypto service, even if they do that, which they will do at some point, they will not share their fees with you or anybody else. The existing crypto exchanging platforms, I had this Zoom actually earlier today, they had this amazing question. Oh, Binance doing the same thing. Well, Binance doesn't give you loans. Binance doesn't mine their own tokens. There is no benefit to the community other than the buy and sell. Banks, they will never most likely create their own tokens, because it's going to be through a government if they do that. So when you analyze the existing ecosystem of other banks, remittance, and crypto,